I've been having a bit of long-term pelvic pains and have been misdiagnosed about it on a regular basis. My friend who lived in a neighboring state said try this hospital. They were part of a chain in her area. So she picked me up and we went to the hospital local to her emergency room. After many hours, they decided to keep me overnight, so I was checked into the back half of a double room. A nurse I had not seen before came in and started an IV that started leaking down my arm immediately. I said, I think there's something wrong with this. I'm getting kind of wet. She then proceeded to lean towards me and say, "You mess with my job, I mess with you." I had never seen her before in my life and was actually trying to be polite over the messy IV. Tried to read her name tag, which was actually hanging backwards, so it was impossible to read. She then leaves and my dinner is skipped as well as my medications. I'm tired, my stomach won't stop growling, so I have to go look for a coffee machine to try to have coffee for dinner, as my mom would say, to fill a hole. The rather large, belligerent nurse catches me walking in the hall and strangely insists she'll get the coffee for me and to get back to my room. Odd, but okay. I say thank you and take a small small sip of the shockingly bitter coffee as she's leaving the room. Like I said, I'm really exhausted, haven't eaten for a good day or so, so I'm going to try to sleep. I'm dozing off when, rip, something tears through my chest. My heart is beating so fast the beats feel like they're on top of each other. I push the button, ask for a nurse or doctor. They told me I can't see anyone there. There's no one there. I eventually give up on that and call 911 for help because I know something bad is going on and it involves that coffee. So 911 is telling me they can't get in and I need to see someone there where I am. I'm telling them no one will see me. When the getting larger by the minute, it seems, nurse and her also very large supervisor come in, and I hear them trying to remove my neighbor from the room. We have a screen in between the two of us. They are saying to her, "Let's just get you out of here somewhere where it's nice and quiet." And she's saying, "You just need to help her. Help her." They step onto my side with every intention of grabbing the cup of coffee, and I'm strongly guessing silencing me. And I pick up the phone and hold them off. It's one of those big old heavy ones, which I'm so thankful for at that moment. I again call 911 for help and tell them what's going on and that they have refused to help me. There's no one who's going to help me, etc. I'm hooked up to something measuring my heartbeat, so it's being transmitted to someone else in the hospital that I'm in because I hear them screaming at them to treat me, take care of me, give me the medicine, and so on. Eventually, someone else comes in, passes me a nitro, now that I know what it is because I'm real familiar with heart meds now after all this happened. And my heart settles down, and the two women have disappeared back, I'm guessing, to the bowels of hell that spit them out to start with. Next morning, 3 people come in suits, introduce themselves. One is president of the hospital board, don't remember who the other 2 are, and they say that they don't want me to think that goes on there. Translated to, they don't want me to tell what goes on there. They proceeded to start offering me lots of things. I tell them I just want out of there. And yes, those things went on there, and yes, absolutely was a witness to it. So they're trying to give me things for free, like medicine, tell me they will help me get a house if I want to relocate there, etc., odd stuff, etc. Needless to say, I don't want to move there before this happened, and probably don't really want to now. So my now ex-friend, who dismissed all of this, is driving me back home. Something huge in the dark flies right past the windshield. I beg her to stop so I can find it. We're on a road, 0 traffic, and we can see what it is, no problem. She won't do that. Couldn't talk her into it. Later, it turns out, I found out that it was pieces of the space shuttle.